It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He comes in fourth in the league in passing this year. It's the Commanders and the Jets, and it comes your...
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 7. Fake the handoff. Now Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Off play action, it's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun on third. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st down, Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Tua. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. A shotgun snap for Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa to the outside, into the hands of McLaurin.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On the carry, here's Achane. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete. 3rd down, 3 to go. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The command. First and 10. Daniels going to keep this himself. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets move out in front, 13-3. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next. Daniels now on 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Commanders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
He'll take off again. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And
under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Achane. Room to run at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is gone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Oh, yeah. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle. He's got McLaurin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Tua gonna throw. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Achane. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Washington. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson to the 5-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Daniels. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's